Haribol, Haribol. So today is Shat-tila Ekadashi. I'd like to do the reading for that. This Ekadashi occurs during the waning moon in the month of January-February. The glories of Shat-tila Ekadashi are described in the Bhavishyatara Purana. Once the sage Dalbya asked sage Pulastya, "O respected Brahman, people are engaged in various sinful activities such as killing Brahmins and in sense gratification in this mortal world. Please explain to me how they can be delivered from this hellish condition which comes as a result of their sinful activities." Sage Pulastya replied, "O most fortunate one should worship the Supreme Lord in a pure state of mind on the day of Ekadashi, which occurs during the waning moon in the month of January-February. At the time of worship, one should pray as follows: O Lord Janardhan, O most merciful Shri Krishna, you are the deliverer of the sinful people. Please be merciful to those who are drowning in the ocean of material existence. O Supreme Brahman, O Supreme Personality of Godhead, O Lord of the Universe, please accept my worship with your consort Srimati Lakshmi Devi. Thereafter, one should worship the Brahmins by giving in charity to them umbrellas, cloth, shoes, and a pitcher filled with water. According to one's capacity, one should also give a black cow and sesame seeds in charity to the best of the Brahmins. By giving sesame seeds in charity, one can live in the heavenly planets for many, many years. One should bath in water mixed with sesame seeds, smear sesame seed paste on his body, perform fire sacrifice with sesame seeds, offer oblations to the forefathers with the water mixed with sesame seeds, eat sesame seeds and give sesame seeds in charity on this Ekadashi. By doing so, all one's sinful reactions will be destroyed. Thus, the name of this Ekadashi is Shat-tila Ekadashi. Lord Krishna narrated the following story to Narada Muni when he approached Krishna to hear the glories and results of observing Shat-tila Ekadashi. In the ancient times there lived a female Brahmani. She strictly followed the vow of celibacy and engaged in worshipping the Lord. By constantly observing various vows in the course of her worship, she gradually became weak and skinny. Although she gave charity to the poor Brahmins and unmarried girls, she never pleased the Brahmins and demigods by giving food grains in charity. So I considered that although the body of the Brahmani became weak from performing many severe vows, still she was a purified soul. Moreover, she had not given any food grains in charity to the hungry people. O best of the Brahmins, in order to test this Brahmani, I took the form of a mendicant and personally appeared in this mortal world. I took a begging pot in my hands and approached the house of that Brahmani to beg alms. The Brahmani said, "O Brahman, please tell me the truth. Where have you come from?" I pretended to not have heard anything and begged for the alms again. She became angry at this and took a handful of clay and put it in my begging pot. Thereafter I returned to my abode. This ascetic Brahmani, as a result of observing severe vows, also returned to my abode. She got a beautiful house, but due to offering me clay in charity, she had no food grains or wealth in her house. O Brahman, when she entered that house, she did not find anything, and gradually, due to lack of wealth, she became restless. Thereafter she approached me in an angry mood and said, "O Janardhan, I have undergone severe austerities, vows, and worshipped Lord Vishnu adequately. Why am I bereft of food grains and wealth?" Then I said, "O Brahmani, you have come here from the material world. Now please go back to your house. Out of curiosity, the wives of the demigods will come to your house for darshan, and then you should inquire from them about the glories of Shat-tila Ekadashi. Do not open the door until they finish the narration. After hearing my statement, the Brahmani returned home. One day when the Brahmani was sitting in her room with the door closed from inside, some wives of the demigods came there and said, "O beautiful one, we have come here for darshan. Please open the door." The Brahmani replied, "If you want to see me, then please explain to me the importance, piety, and glories of Shat-tila Ekadashi before I open the door." Then one of the wives of the demigods narrated the glories of this Ekadashi. After hearing the narration, the Brahmani became satisfied and opened the door, and the wives of the demigods became pleased by seeing her. Under the instruction of these demigoddesses, the Brahmani observed the vow of Shat-tila Ekadashi. Thereafter she became beautiful, effulgent, and became the proprietor of sufficient food, grains, wealth, and gold. However, no one should observe the Ekadashi being controlled by greed. By following this Ekadashi, one's misfortune and poverty are destroyed. If one donates sesame seeds on this day, then all his sinful reactions are vanquished. Shat-tila Ekadashi ki jai.